as an ecological gardener. I've been gardening for 25 years. I always enjoyed researching plants, finding the best plants for the bees, for the butterflies, for the hummingbirds, for the birds. I had goldenrod, purple coneflower, black-eyed Susans, blazing stars, pincushion flower. I had some great plants. You know what I didn't have? Dandelions. Because I hated them. I hated dandelions, and I had 0 dandelions because I yanked them, I poisoned them, I weeded them, I feeded them. I did not like dandelions. But then I heard something interesting this spring, and that was this. Don't pick the dandelions because they're the favored and first food source for the bees. And I heard it once and I thought, yeah. And then I heard it again and again. And I thought, did I miss something? And so I thought, well, I'll do my due diligence and I'll go ahead and I'll research them for myself. And I must admit, I learned some amazing things. Today, I'm going to share 3 of those amazing things with you. And what I hope to do today is to convince you to stop hating the dandelions and just let a few grow somewhere in your landscape. So let's get started. The first thing that I learned about dandelions is that they are an amazing food source for humans. Every single part of dandelions are edible, from the bloom to the tip of the taproot. So the taproot can be dried and ground and made into a coffee beverage. The large leaves can be boiled on the stove, like you would do any green. The small leaves can be thrown into a salad. The blooms can be thrown into the top of your salad, kind of like an edible garnish. Or they can be battered and fried, kind of like a fritter. So according to selfnutrition.com, dandelions are packed full of vitamins A, C, K, and E. The second amazing thing that I learned about dandelions is that they are a great source of food for insects and wildlife. According to Ashley Adamant of Off-Grid Homesteader and author of Practical Self-Reliance, she states, bees start foraging when the daytime temperature reaches 50 degrees. Great, right? No problem, except that there isn't very much in bloom at that time of year. In fact, it can be even a month away until the trees start blooming. So the bees are just flying around looking for something to eat, and guess what they're finding early in the season? They are finding these little babies, dandelions. Turns out that dandelions are very important for our bees' survival. We need bees because bees pollinate our crops. Without the bees, who's going to do that? And if we don't have any bees, does that mean that we're not going to have crops? I don't know, but I'm afraid to find out. So it's just important for each and every one of us that grows a little bit to allow some of these to grow. Let's feed our bees. So in addition to the bees, dandelions also feed pollen beetles, hoverflies, and moths, and 30 species of birds, including goldfinches and house sparrows, mostly after they go to seed. The third amazing thing that I learned about dandelions is that they are a wonderful herbal remedy. According to WebMD, they can help your stomach, joint pain, gas, muscle aches and eczema, and frankly, a ton of other ailments. All you have to do is steep it into a tea and drink it down. Good to go. So my research has made it clear that dandelions are useful plants, incredibly useful plants that we should be allowing to grow in our landscapes. They're nutritious, free food for humans. They are an important early food source for insects and bees and other wildlife. And they are an easy home remedy for ailments. So I urge you to please consider allowing some dandelions to grow in your landscape. Maybe not in your front yard if you have to have that picture perfect front yard, but how about your backyard or even a corner of the backyard? Skip the weed and feed this year. Skip the Roundup, save some time, save some money. I respect the dandelion now. Is it my favorite flower? No, not by a long shot, but I have tremendous respect for it now that it fills a niche that our ecosystem relies on. So I'm planning to let some grow. I think I can say now with confidence that I am truly an ecologically aware gardener. Thank you.